Yo, 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 yo. Get your behind out and vote. What's happening, brother? It's my beautiful little husky. Sit back and listen to the sounds of Bobby Womack, baby.
I was the first brother to fight, doing whatever I had to do to survive.
Swac 3 of football is over with. And what a week it was. But it was some surprises that you didn't look at. Everybody seen the beatdown between Southern and Jackson State. But there was something in that game that I seen. Hey, Southern, you ain't out of there yet, but you on life support, brother. On 110th Street. Watch out now. Also, it's gonna shock you who got the #1 offense and defense in the SWAC. Wow, I bet you didn't see this one coming. Huh? Can Perry View put something out they missed? The battle in the hole. Jackson State versus Grambling. Saturday night in the hole. Where Jackson State has had trouble in the hole. Before their last coach, Jackson State had lost 5 consecutive times in the hole. It's a long time. UAPB is scoring points, but they can't beat nobody. Deer Oak Valley ain't beat nobody. Texas Southern. What happened after you beat Perry View? Alcorn finally scored a touchdown. My goodness, man. FAMU, are you falling off? Alabama A&M, what's going on with you? Alabama State, do you have a quarterback? You're going to catch hell on that other side of town. Oh, it's going down. All right. Let's cut that on out there and let's get it started. My name is Orange G, and this is the Orange G Swac Sports Network. And this awesome video that I'm about to show you, it's about voting. Salute and much respect to these young men. I'm digging this one. I don't even have to say get out and vote this time. Somebody else is doing it for me. And I love it. Let's see. Here it is.
SU students, we know how much you love cheering us on game days.
But there's something bigger than winning the big game. Your vote.
Voting is your chance to make a difference just like we do on the field.
So this November, let's make a play for change.
Get registered, stay informed, and show up on game day, November 5th. Let's make a big time play together.
Go vote.
Be our vote.
Now, if that don't get you motivated, them young brothers and took out of their time to go sit there and make a video and tell you to vote. You already know what's going on with me. I'm not telling you who to vote for. You're going to see who I'm voting for later. This shirt is brought to you by Black Renaissance. They out of Alabama, 2 brothers. And this shirt is it says Kamala 24, and then on the back of it, which you can't see, it says "Say it to my face." So look, this is who I'm voting for. Ain't no bones about it. If you follow me on anything, that's OG74 on Instagram. That's GWay74 on Snapchat. You can see all that good stuff. But I'm glad to see them young men telling people to get registered and vote in all elections, please. All right then. Enough of that cool stuff there. Let's see what my people had to say. Cause this past weekend, I tell you what. No, before I get into the thing, I gotta give a shout out. I gotta give a shout out to Jackson State and Southern fans. My goodness, man. That Saturday night scene was something I hadn't seen since the 90s. And I mean that. And I'm talking about through all the hype for the last coach that they had. I ain't talking about all that. This was real authentic Swac football. This is what I talk about when I was coming up in the late 80s, early 90s. You would go to these games and you would just be mesmerized by the crowd attendance and the play of the players. That's what it was back then. Before I get to my little known Swac fact, I got to show this video. And it's out of Jackson State and Southern when they was playing. So let me share it. Make it bigger. That crowd. That's what I'm talking about. Salute and respect. That was a jam-packed stadium up there. It wasn't sold out. I'm not saying that. But Jackson State side was sold out. Southern did bring, I want to say Southern brought in the thousands. I can say that. That's probably one of the largest attendance colleges, I should say, when it comes into the vet or universities. I would say Southern brings in the most people out after Alcorn. I take that back. Alcorn is the first, and then Southern. I take that back. When Alcorn does come to play in the vet, they do bring a nice crowd. But Southern is up there with them. So now, my little black known Swac fact. You already know I got to get you some history. If you ain't, hey, look, one thing about me, you're going to get some history up out of me every episode. So let's talk about one of the great coaches legends. And if you don't know who this man is, you ain't Swac. Now.
Engineered the Satellite Express at Mississippi Valley. It is now known as the West Coast Offense. At Mississippi Valley, it featured Jerry Rural Rice and Willie Satellite Totten. They called him the Gunslinger. His name is Archie Cooley Jr.
A legend to me is a person that does a tremendous job, whatever his job is. He does things that other people want to do like he does to see whether it work in their growth. And if it does, it carried on for years. It's a feeling that you have to be a part of to really know what it means when people call you a legend.
My first impression of Coach Cooley was a little different. I was, attending a small school in Carrollton and going, seeing Coach Cooley. And the my first impression was this guy got to be crazy. But he was just so demanding. I mean, you could hear the authority in his voice, and thought 2 or 3 times about quitting. But Coach Cooley told me one thing I remember as a freshman. My mind made up to quit, and he said one thing about it: if you quit now, you'll quit for the rest of your life.
When I got to Valley, I didn't know what to expect. I went in there with the idea that I got to win because I know how to win. I think the formations that we created kept us in the limelight. And not only that, it made us to a point where we did things that they're now using in professional football. It made what we did more exciting because people like to see the ball in the air. I was kind of shook up a little because it was a job that I took not knowing where we were going. But all in all I got to do is stay focused and do the thing.
Wow. There he is, the one and only, the gunslinger. If you heard this, you might want to watch it again. This is where your modern day NFL offense comes from. It comes from HBCU football, the Swac, Mississippi Valley. But the thing about the about Coach, this man was Swac through and through. When folks say who ain't Swac and he ain't Swac, this man started off. Not only did he play at Jackson State, he actually ended up, after he graduated there, started coaching. And see, some of y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's put it on here. Let's see. Like I said, long before there was a Gulf Coast, West Coast offense, the pistol, the West Coast, the Gulf Coast, all that, the 2-minute drill, Coach Cooley started all of this stuff. But see, the thing that folks don't understand, like when he started coaching linebackers. He started coaching at, where was he at? Alcorn State. Look at that. Defensive assistant at Alcorn State, Tennessee, and then at Tennessee State. So this man paid his dues. And this was prior to 1980. So when folks talk about who ain't Swac, this man graduated from Jackson, played at Jackson State, graduated from Jackson State, started coaching on the defense at Alcorn and Tennessee State, and now one of the greatest coaches in college football minds, also in the pros, because the pros use his stuff. It's Archie Cooley. Now that's your little black known Swac fact. So when folks tell you X, Y, and Z, no, brother, and that dog ain't gonna hunt. Now, oh boy, week 3. Hey, is some of y'all scared or some of y'all feeling good about your school? A lot of y'all been taking money games and getting your ass kicked. Let's just say that. Let's keep it a stat. And that's what it looked like. And it shows a little bit, but I don't think some of y'all ready for the Swac play. No matter how you got behind B. I hope Fairview, you went up there and got the brakes beat off you on national TV. I hope you got at least a couple of million out of it. If not, you just went up there to get your ass beat. I'm not going to even sit there and brag on Alcorn because they were struggling against Edward Waters in the first quarter. I'm just saying. Bethune-Cookman, you actually put up more than 2 points. Congratulations. Still got your ass beat. Now, Valley started off well, and then it just Valley, please come home and play a home game. Now, Alabama A&M, hey, them Bulldogs got something to say. This is about to get interested in the SWAC when it comes to playing Alabama A&M. Watch what I tell you. Like I said, the good folks at UAPB, don't give up on your coach. Let this man build. This is only his second year. You putting up points, you just ain't stopping nobody. But as you put up 28 points against Tennessee State, ready. You got to watch them folks. Now Grambling beat Texas A&M Commerce. They were struggling with them, but hey, they came out on top. Of course, Alabama State looked like they had a decent quarterback, man. Shout out to them. They scored first, but then they didn't score again, and it was just, can't say a boring game. It was a defensive game because they only scored 6 points in the third and 6 points in the fourth. So that's where this quarterback play. You two quarterbacks hurt. You're working on a third quarterback that was hurt. So hey, man, hopefully we can get into it. Get you a good quarterback and get in rhythm. Now everybody's seen the beat down, 15-33. But I keep telling folks, man, it shook me, man, when it comes to this game between Jackson State and Southern. I want you to look at this. Where is it at? Damn. Damn. I thought I turned that thing off. When it comes to total offense, if you look at it, total offense, I had to look twice. I said, they must have got this wrong. Southern had 416 yards total offense. Passing, Southern had 387. That's using two quarterbacks, but still, 387 yards ain't nothing to sneeze at in a blowout. 416, damn sure ain't nothing. You outpassed and out total game, but you couldn't turn them yards into touchdowns. And that's a big deal. But this is where you got hurt. Jackson State ran the ball and had racked up 201 yards on you. You had 29. Jeez. So is JSU defense that good? Because Jackson State actually has a running back from Grambling that they're going to have to stop that I will definitely talk about Friday. I mean, when I'm telling you, if Grambling can get that run game and pass game going just right, it's going to be a long night for some folks in the Swac. Now, can they do it against Jackson State in the hole? We definitely going to find out. Because that game is coming up Saturday. So Jackson State, I tell you what, let me exit this thing. I tell you what, Jackson State, y'all trash talk game is on 100, 110. Ain't nobody else really saying nothing too much to y'all. I mean, and I know between the Grambling band and Jackson State band, I done seen some funny clips, but I need to see a little more trash talk, not just amongst each other on the internet, but I'm talking like video clips on Instagram and or YouTube, or wherever y'all get y'all clips from, or make your clips. I need to see more of that, because right now Jackson State is on a tear, and they ain't stopping. Now week 4. These are the games that's coming up. And this is the channels that they on. That's September 21st. Good old Bethune-Cookman has a home game. They will be on what's that? HBCU Go. Yeah. HBCU Go is actually did a real good job. I don't know if you caught their pregame show. They was at the Southern Heritage Classic. I thought that was pretty straight. They gonna get there. Look, Valley, you on the road again. Playing against Northeastern or Northwest, one of them Northerns up there. Southern Prairie View. I will be keeping my eye on this game. Like I said. Now, Prairie View, you already have a loss already. Will Southern give you 2? Or will Southern, will you let Prairie View give you 2 losses? Alabama A&M. Bulldogs. All these, they are on, the rest of these games are on ESPN Plus. Now, the game that I'm pretty sure every Swac fan I know of is going to be watching Grambling and Jackson State in the hole. That's the game I'm going to be tuned into. FAMU and Troy, whatever. Alcorn, McNeese, Texas Southern against somebody. But all these games are on ESPN Plus. And trust me, Jackson State, y'all will definitely have a lot of eyes on you for this game. A lot of eyes on you. Now let's get to the stats I was telling you about. Remember I told you the number one offense, Jackson State, 35 points a game right now. Alabama State, that defense, ain't that something? Bad as they've been playing, their defense is damn great. Only giving up 15 points. Jackson State only giving up 17. Now, Grambling, they are scoring 27 points, but they're giving up 29 points. So can Jackson State, with that, which they've been able to do all season so far, can Jackson State put that 1-2 punch together on them, or can they run the ball down your throat? Like I said, this is going to be a real game. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what folks think. I just need to see another great Saturday night Swac football game. That's what I'm looking to see. So that's offense, defense, your top five right there. You can look at that stuff. So now, it says leaders. Let's see the leaders. Then you go through here. The number one rusher, his average is 64 yards from Alabama A&M. And after Jackson State put up, well, Jackson State has too many running backs, and they all doing damn good. So, but right now the leading rusher is Donovan from Alabama A&M. He's averaging 64 yards. Then you go on down the list. Passing. All right. Now, this one kind of surprised me with passing. You have the quarterback from UAPB, which I'm not surprised because UAPB is putting up points. You know, he has 5 touchdowns, long as 6. He's averaging 249 a game. And Daniel Richardson out of FAMU, I can see that he averaged 233 a game. He has 6 touchdowns. He ain't threw a touchdown in a couple of weeks. Then Crowley comes out at number 3. He's only averaging 198. And then this is a shocker too. Mr. Brown from Alabama A&M. He's 193. And Morgan from Jackson State. He's averaging 177. That's your top 5 quarterbacks in the SWAC. But I wasn't shocked once I seen, okay, that's UAPB. Because like I said, UAPB is putting up points. I saw that first game, they putting up points. Just can't stop nobody. So this is only week 3. Trust me. I know week 3. Well, this is week 4. Week 3 is over with, but these are your leaders through week 4. You know, so and receiving. Should have known Pine Bluff. Man is averaging 117 yards a game. Damn. Duke Miller from Alabama A&M. He been around for a while. He having 88. Then Prairie View has Mr. Sherman's. Then was that Nathan out of Mississippi Valley? We top 5 or something. He averaging 75 yards, number 4. And then Robinson, Mr. Robinson from Grambling State. So everything's starting to come around. It's going. I should have known them field goal kickers scoring touchdowns. Pine Bluff, look at that. 3 games, 4 touchdowns. Alcorn State, look at that. 3 games, 4 touchdowns. Oh my goodness. 4 rushing touchdowns. Now, all against Edward Waters. Congratulations, Alcorn. You scored a touchdown. But you can check these stats out for yourself. But them some of the cool stats to look at to see where your player's supposed to be. So, I mean, they got just about everything on swac.org. I mean, you name it. You click on the tablet and you got a few minutes to read. That's where I get all my information from. So, but hey, that was the little roundup for week 3. It's Wednesday. Make sure you register to vote. And those are games that's coming up. Friday, I'll be live again. And we will definitely go down into this Southern and keep saying Southern and Grambling. Damn it, that's the Bayou Classic. Too much on my mind. The Jackson State and Grambling game. And then as you see, we're starting to roll now. You're starting to get to see if your team is going to be consistent, inconsistent, or they just going to be flatline. So after this week, you will have 2 teams that have played at least 2 Swac games. You have 3 teams. My bad. You have Perryview, which has played 2 Swac teams, and you have Jackson State, who's played 2 Swac teams, and you have Southern, who's played 2 Swac teams. So now those schools are, getting in the trenches. They know what's up. Some schools ain't played no damn body. I'm talking about Swac, for Swac wise. So matter of fact, hold on. Let's look at the standings, man, before I cut this thing off. My bad. Forgot to show you the standings. All right. Now okay. FAMU is 2-2. Jackson State is 2-1. This is the East. Jackson State's on a 2-game winning streak. Alabama A&M's on a 2-game winning streak. Alabama State 1-2. Oof. Bethune-Cookman and Valley. Yeah. See you next year. But Valley, we gonna beat somebody. We gonna beat Alcorn. There we go, Valley. Texas Southern. This is very outdated. This is wrong because Grambling is 2-1. Man, I shouldn't even showed you that. I apologize on that one. Yeah. Damn. Now, here I am bragging on you, then you ain't got none of the stats right. 1-1. Texas Southern, which is not right. Grambling is 2-1. Southern is 1-2. Pine Bluff has lost 2. Alcorn is 1-2. Congratulations, Alcorn. You're on a 1-game winning streak. But that's the standings right now. So Friday, we'll check. We'll try this thing again. Saturday, we'll definitely be. I hope folks are tailgating because I am. And before I let you go. We'll show you how I tailgated Saturday. And I hope you're having a great work week. Because I ain't working slick. Nah. Where's it at? I'm working on trying to get me some free tickets to give to somebody else. That's what I'm working on. Y'all have a good weekend. Good rest of the work week.
You made me happy. This you can bear.
That's our tailgate, baby.
You stood right beside me. Yeah. And I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right.
Till next time, I see y'all. Oh.